Hello and welcome, all you animation lovers out there. I'm Duuz-Diz-Din coming at you with another episode of Talking Duty. I'm here with
What up?
my eternal life mate.
What up? What up? What up, y'all? It's your boy, the man with the iron giblets. And you know what we're here to talk about. Because we do it every week. Because we fucking love it. Fucking One Piece.
Yes, I
New
will.
chapter 1007.
I will gladly fuck me some One Piece. All right, what part of this behemoth of a chapter do you want to talk about first?
I want to talk about the twist at the end first. Because, man, I call bullshit.
Fuck yeah, you want to talk about the twist at the end? What the shit just happened right there? Like,
That,
holy crap.
that there's no way. There is absolutely no goddamn way Odin shows up at the end after the vassals got healed. Who the fuck healed them, first and foremost? Second, Odin, why are you here? You died. You boiled in a pot of oil for like 10 hours and then got shot. You should be dead, bro. What the fuck are you doing here? I don't buy it.
No.
I think Conjuro might actually be alive and that it's one of his paintings.
Ooh. Dude, there have been so many theories. So many theories. Like, I had my own, but then, like, all this flood of theories started coming out of the yin yang with this bitch. And I'm like, yeah, because it makes no sense otherwise. Because this isn't a situation where we saw him get killed off screen or anything. No, we saw a motherfucker get shot in the head. No, you don't get to live after that.
No, no, you do not. This is not Kingsman: The Golden Circle. There's no. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That alpha gel bullshit.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. Holy shit.
They've
Uh
been showing it on TV so often recently that it's like permanently ingrained in my mind. Plus, I just
uh
really like that movie.
yeah, I mean, Kingsman in general has been great, let's be honest.
True, but yeah, no, I don't know I don't know who the fuck that person is. I don't know I don't know what you think I'm supposed to be feeling right now, but I'm just feeling all sorts of alarm. Like I don't trust it. I do not trust it.
Like, begone,
Some
spirit, you a boogin.
That's some kind of boogin. That is some kind of boogin. I mean, Jack was just on his way to fuck these dudes up. What if they're dead?
Ooh, yeah, that was one of the theories, that this is like Odin's ghost and all of them have already passed on or something like that, or they're on the verge of passing on.
Shit, that's dark.
Right?
That is.
That would be some shit right there. But here,
But they
let
said somebody treated their wounds.
yes, that too. So I'm thinking like they might be kind of hovering between life and death and in like a fever dream. Like, my thought was that they're having like an illusion that Hiyori, who treated them, she resembles Odin to some weird degree despite the obvious, and they're just like hallucinating that it's Odin or something like that.
I guess.
Well, there were a few other theories. You want me to run down the list for you?
Go for it.
Okay, so theory number one, that is probably the weirdest theory out there. Tama owns a teapot that was Tanuki, who ate the like Tanuki fruit or something like that, which has
I remember.
transforming abilities and stuff like that. So a lot of people have been throwing out the idea that it's Tama's teapot, which makes no goddamn sense.
They would have to explain that, wouldn't they? They'd have to just be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that shit?
it's
Like that
so
would come like that
it's
would come completely out of left field, and it's just like you really had to be paying attention to that one.
it's like that is too deep a cut. No, go back. Undo that. No, that is not fair.
Yeah, I'm not buying that one. Sorry.
Exactly. Theory number 2. It's transform Fukurokuju because he knows ninja arts and is trying to fuck with them.
I'm not taking that off the table as a possibility. I like that one. That's a strong one.
Theory number 3. What was theory number 3? That it's Bon Clay in disguise.
Y'all, Bon Clay's in motherfucking Impel Down. The fuck y'all on about Bon Clay in disguise? The fuck?
It's a lot of people going off the fact that Higurashi, the old woman who talked to Orochi, who is a member of the clan and all that, she had the clone fruit and it would tie things into Wano in some weird way, but it's just like that makes no sense how he got all the way over to Wano. Why is he here? That makes no sense.
Like, y'all, it doesn't work that way. We've established that it doesn't work that way. In a very roundabout way, it's been established that it's not going to work like that.
Theory number 4. It's Katarina Devon, who has the 9-tailed fox fruit.
You know, I see where they're coming from. My question is, at what point would she have come to Wano? Because when we check in on Full Island, it's just before the third act of Wano starts, and that's where Katarina Devon was. You know, they did their little fake out with Absalom's corpse, but no, she was not anywhere near Wano. And I don't remember Blackbeard saying anything about, I'm going to go to Wano, or Katarina, get your ass over to Wano for me.
Yeah, last we saw, it was just as the Shichibukai system was abolished, and Blackbeard said he wanted to jump on that shit before the Marines got to it. So I'm pretty sure he's more preoccupied with going after any of the Shichibukai he can find and getting them to join his Nakama and all that good stuff, because he's anti-Luffy and all that.
So maybe he's not going to kill Moria.
If Moria doesn't join him, he will.
That's a very strong possibility.
Mm-hmm. And what number are we on?
4.
Okay. Theory number 5, and the only theory that actually holds any water whatsoever, it's Gyukimaru.
Yukimaru?
The fox spirit that was with Kawamatsu. That gathered all the swords and stuff.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit, bro!
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time arguing that one. That might actually be... Damn. All right. Well, you know, this is up on YouTube, so place your bets in the comments, because I hadn't considered a lot of these things.
Right.
But I'm still holding firm to my belief that Kanjuro is not dead.
Yeah, that was also the other theory. So it's just like, it could be that too. It's just like, and considering like half of these theories are all absolutely garbage stupid, I'm going with either it's a hallucination, it's Gyukimaru, or it's Kanjuro. Those are the only ones that really seem credible.
Yeah, I can agree to that. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, because, man, I have been, like, sitting on that for, like, 2 whole days.
If it was an egg, it would have hatched.
Right? It would have been a very enraged chicken. That's what it would have been. It would have had a very enraged little chick just sitting in my hand. Her cat, he'd probably scare the shit out of her cat.
Oh, man.
All right, so let's get to Chopper. Healing literally everybody, including Hyogoro the Flower. I was wrong, and I'm so glad I didn't bet money on that.
I was gonna say, it's just like, I told you, motherfucker, I told you. It would have been some shit if you bet money on that. Oh god, but
No. It's like They do that sometimes. They really do put you on like the precipice of absolute despair and then just yank you right from it like, no, bro, we got you. You good. You be okay. You be okay.
Like, yeah, like too dark, man. What do you think this is? Attack on Titan? Nah, we don't do that shit here. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, we kind of did that shit back in Dressrosa, but we made it better, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. But oh man, I love this whole scene with Chopper just popping in at the last second to be like, "I found a cure. I was just in time. You'll be fine." It's so adorable. But can we
Only Chopper.
can we talk about the bullshit that Queen pulled here, where he basically more or less shot himself in the foot with all this crap?
You mean how he basically told everybody in the crew, y'all worthless, y'all useless, y'all expendable, we hate you, fuck y'all, you can die, we don't give a shit. You mean that?
Literally. Literally all of that. It's just like, yo. And it's not even just that. He straight up more or less spent, what was it? Let's see. One,
Like
2,
two pages?
3, 4. 4 pages of him basically talking shit.
Dead ass 4 pages?
Well, I'd say about 3 worth, because it's like a half page on the first when he starts and a half page when he finishes. So about
Yeah,
the
we'll call that.
length of 3 pages.
Yeah, 3 pages. Oof. Yeah, man. I kind of knew at that point. It's just like, oh, suddenly those black tiles on the go board are turning white. A lot more go board tiles turning white. Gee, I wonder why.
It's like it's this thought that I had because I'm just like, because honestly, with the thought of Chopper healing them, that was always on my mind. He's gonna heal them. They're gonna switch sides, but the depths that Oda had Queen go to just demean them and make them feel like shit, like they just couldn't trust this man, or Kaido in general. It's just like, man, Oda, you were really laying into this one. Like, it's not even like the situation with Tama where it's like as you go you realize what he's planning with Tama. It's just like, nah, there was no other alternative except this.
Basically, I think what he was doing with Queen was just kind of like, I mean, he's saying what the author's probably saying and what most of the fan base is probably saying. It's just like, realistically, the sheer strength of numbers. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's really it. Like, you know, you're gathered in a large, massive fucking structure full of people with superpowers, more or less, and you expect to like do something about it. And like, even if you're Zoro or Sanji, where you don't have powers, but like, you got them hands, you don't really stand much of a chance against them. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I've the thing is, I see where Queen's coming from when he says that kind of shit from from a narrative standpoint, because like they are more or less pretty much worthless.
Yeah, they're fodder.
But you don't say that. Yeah, they're fodder, but you don't say that shit out loud to people in real life because, well, you sound like a fucking asshole.
A massive asshole.
A massive asshole, and I would imagine Queen's is quite massive because he turns into a brontosaurus.
Let's be real. His brontosaurus form, he looks like a straight up penis.
He does. He really does. He looks like someone. He looks like someone put like goggles and a tiny little wig on their dick.
Speaking of which, coming soon, HBO. Man. But yeah, Chopper sprays down everyone. I love that attack. It's like, what was it? The Chopper Phage Nebulizer with the full on
Yeah.
cutesy face and all that.
Yeah, it did like a cute face mushroom cloud. That shit was adorable.
Oh man, it's just like feel the
And
healing.
everybody just kept calling him Tanuki-san. They just kept calling him a raccoon. And it's just like, let me just make one thing clear. I'm not a raccoon.
Oh man, like I love the double team too, where Marcos comes out of nowhere and it's just like, okay, pop him in the face, and Chopper's just like, oh yes.
Oh, I'm in the face.
And
But while I'm popping in the face,
that was a full
I
on
love how
open
Chopper.
handed bitch slap too.
Yeah, yeah. He just smacked the shit out of Queen. Just like, listen, I'm gonna pop him in the face, but I want y'all to know just one thing, real important. And I'm gonna just take this frustration from all of y'all calling me a raccoon and take it out on this motherfucker. I'm a raccoon.
Oh man.
And, uh, my favorite part about that, my favorite part is afterwards, everyone covers their mouth like, I'm sorry.
Because it's one of those things where you don't really realize most people don't actually know what Chopper is or can do. It doesn't dawn on most people because they've never seen it before.
Yeah, always equate what they see to just a raccoon.
Because that's his standard form. At most, he goes into like Kung Fu point or Heavy point. And it's like, okay, that's kind of
I love his
weird.
kung fu point. That thing is so ridiculously shaped. But he just
It's.
puts that Bruce Lee stank on it, you know?
Oh man, always a good time. But I love Chopper laying down some knowledge. It's just like, don't weaponize viruses. You can't control them in the end. And man, all that virus talk was just like, this feels like it's very
He was a little
topical.
relevant. Yeah, right?
Like it's just the feeling of like, man, I might need to check back when this first started because I'm just like, oof, oof, Oda, you had this in mind a little far too in advance. Maybe we should have been taking some of this in a perspective.
I swear, a lot of the influences on the entire arc of Wano, I feel like he was just taking from like real life. It's like, wow, shit is fucked all over the world.
Hmm.
I got great material to work with here. Let me just incorporate that into my story.
Ooh, sad but true.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate when fiction. It's hard to tell what mirrors what more. Does reality mirror fiction, or does fiction mirror reality?
Art imitates life, imitates art.
Mm.
That's how I always put it. Hard to tell who's imitating who at what point.
Ugh. And the last
All right.
situation to talk about here, the situation with Momo and his artificial devil fruit.
So I do like that they called back to that and finally addressed what the fuck that was, because Momo is quite literally the only successful smile fruit in like all of the series. Because we've seen what the smile fruits do to other people, and I mean, God, there's literally a guy whose fucking head is a chicken's ass, and And the thing is, he's like that forever now. There's no like partial transformation. There's no, oh, I've got a full human form or a full beast form. No, that is your life now, my chicken's head, and your head is a chicken's ass. How do you feel about that?
How do you poop? How do
I
you
would
poop?
honestly like to know how somebody would feel about that. But
he's
no,
he's literally shit, more or less.
yeah, but no. Momonosuke can straight up turn from a human to a dragon. He doesn't seem to have like a hybrid form yet because maybe he doesn't know how, which is fine. Um, but yeah, he's realistically the only person who's eaten an artificial devil fruit and not come out looking like all that.
Mm. Well, the difference here is
Just
that
imagine I'm gesturing some kind of catastrophe.
Well, the difference here is the fact that with Momo, he ate a product that Vegapunk had like been processing for who knows how long. Whereas with the rest of the Smiles, they come from Caesar and they're all mass produced shit. So yeah, that's kind of how productivity kind of works.
Sense. And let's face it, Caesar has definitely cut corners in the science department where Vegapunk would not, because he knows that, you have to. I feel like Vegapunk is definitely the more ethical scientist. They've definitely set him up to be the more ethical scientist.
Well, yeah, because they talk about it being a failure. Well, him claiming it was a failure, but Momo ate it and he literally can do all the things that Kaido can kind of do. So, like, how is it a failure then?
To repeat that last bit, you kind of cut out.
Well, what I was saying was Momo can do all the same things as Kaido. So I'm wondering, is this product actually a is that a lie said by Vegapunk? Why?
The honest truth of the matter is, you wouldn't know if it was a failure unless somebody tested it. So it might have just been a lie. Like Vegapunk probably thought, you know what? I don't think the world needs two of these. I'm gonna just keep this one here. No one needs to know about it.
But then that raises the question of who ate the original?
Hmm. Point.
Like, if he tested it out on someone before, who did he test it out on? What happened to them? And why did that thing happen to them? And that would infer that something bad is going to happen to Momo with this fruit.
Dragons you see at Punk Hazard are the results of that.
Hmm. That's what I was considering as
Like
well,
that,
honestly.
yeah, like those might be the failed experiments, and that's why he just declared it a failure and decided, I'm not going to try again. Now, as for what happens to Momo, it could just be like a thing of mental fortitude. Like maybe the people he tested it on didn't really have the balls for it, I guess is the best way to put it.
Right. I wonder if the idea with the smile fruit was to develop a way of having devil fruit powers, but none of the weaknesses.
That might have been the intention, but Momonosuke can't swim, can he?
Honestly,
Because so far I've seen no instances of him being like thrown into the water and not being able to swim.
yeah. See, that's why I was thinking about that because I'm just like, I don't remember if Momo could ever swim.
Like we automatically assume that he can't because he clearly has a devil fruit power, but if this kid gets dropped into the water and he suddenly just like kind of just does the breaststroke all the way up to the shore, like, hey guys, what's up? And everyone there is just kind of standing there shocked, like, I mean, honestly, that would be a setup for a great gag in One Piece, and you know it would.
Oh, yes. You got Anaru faces all around.
Yeah. Oh my god, could you imagine just like a whole page spread of everybody just like standing around him, just
That would be brilliant. I wonder if these CP0 agents are actually going to do something.
sure. I'm really not sure because let's be real, we've been seeing CP0 since fucking Dressrosa. They just kind of hang out in the back, just watching. They don't really interact or do anything that we see. At least not as far as I can remember.
Nope. Hell, the most we've ever actually seen from them freaking had to come from a side special, and that was the Heart of Gold special with Mad Treasure.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And that's notable because it's like the first time we've seen a CP0 agent fight, and he was basically just given basic hands.
Basic hands, like, man, I might need to watch that one again.
Yeah, because I mean, it wasn't anything special. It was just like boom, boom, we're fighting, and we're done. Like it was
Oh,
nothing really cool. It was just like we've clashed a little bit, and it was the kind of fighting that literally anyone could do who uses their hands.
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if we're gonna see any action from CP0. In all honesty, unless like Sanji ends up running into them on his way down,
Oh
because
shit!
that's also a strong possibility. You know how Sanji do sometimes.
Yeah,
He'll he never hits a woman. He will never hit a woman, and people always like hate on him for that. And people are always like, "Oh, Oda hates Sanji for that," but it's like, no, no. Sanji sticks to his guns. It will get his ass beat plenty of times, but that's why the female members of the Straw Hats are there. Sanji kind of essentially lets them shine by coming to his rescue in that instance.
which
It's just that it doesn't happen that often. So, Nami has the one victory against Khalifa from CP9 under her belt to go along with her victory against Miss Doublefinger, and that's about it.
yeah, double
Most of
finger.
the time, she's just kind of crowd control.
Yeah, basically.
Well, yeah, and she assist. She got the assist with Cracker.
But at the same time, you know, I do still like the fact that at least she has utility because at the same point, if nothing else, she never gets forgotten because she's so pivotal to being able to get the crew from one place to another. Because let's be real, in any other series, we would barely see Nami do anything. Period.
Is very true.
Like if you haven't seen it, check out the video that Totally Not Mark did on Dragon Ball versus One Piece. It's very enlightening to a few things.
Come up on my feed. I might check it out at some point. But yeah, I want to get back to what Sanji might be ending up with. He might just kind of find CP0, learn what their goal is, and then try and be like, no, stop that, or at the very least have let everybody else know what their intention is, so that everyone can collectively just be like, no, stop that.
Right. Because CP0 is definitely gonna try to do something shady, and it would make sense that Sanji stumbles upon it and gets a few people together to make sure they don't get what they want or what they're after.
Yeah, because that's just been his thing. Like, if he disappears from the action, chances are he's doing some behind the scenes stuff that's going to benefit everybody in the long run. He did
Mm-hmm.
it in pretty much the entirety of Alabasta.
Yeah, we saw it in Little Garden
Skypiea,
too.
yes, also in Little Garden. Um, Definitely Skypiea as well, when he basically like sabotaged the Arc Maxim,
Right. Oh, that was great.
and he opened the gates of justice so that they could escape in Annie's lobby. So Sanji's always Sanji's always working behind the scenes.
Yeah, he's not the front man, but he tends to make a great rear guard.
Oh yeah. So maybe that's where that's gonna go.
Make
But I
sure
guess we
you
won't know until we see it.
2 weeks from now.
Oh wait, is the manga getting a chapter hiatus
It's
break?
on break next week.
Oh, so we gotta
Yes.
sit on this twist for 2 whole fucking weeks.
Yes. We will be twisting on this twist, and it is a very uncomfortable seat.
At least next week we got a new episode from the anime.
Yeah.
Because we didn't fucking get it this week. I'm salty. And, I'm gonna bring that up. I'm salty about it. It's come to my attention that maybe something happened in Japan, like an earthquake, that might have put a hamper on everything. And if that is the case, I hope everybody's okay. But now I feel bad about being salty.
Eh, it's just the passion for the love of One Piece.
It is.